Craig Cohen 87 here with another episode of The Iron Den. And I'm telling you right now, I'm doing squats today, and I'm going to kill squats today. So overall, it is my leg day. I'm going to be benchmarking everything I did last week and beating it. I want to keep up that momentum that I have built up starting Monday, where I shattered the previous week. And then you had Wednesday for my push day. I was comfortably ahead of everything. And the goal today is to squat 235 pounds for more than 14 reps. The last 2 weeks in a row, I got it for 14 reps. This is the week I know I'm going to beat it. I want 17 reps. I want 17 all the way down, all the way up. Really completely destroy the quads. And I'm not going to be doing a drop-down set. When I did the drop-down set last week, I did it on Friday. Sunday, when I went to work, I was feeling sick. So it was very, very taxing. I'll do it from time to time, but it's not going to be my usual routine. Today it's going to be what I've been doing. So 5 exercises, squats for last with a pose down at the end. I'm going to kill it today. I'm killing it today. I feel amazing. I had a couple of cookies. I got extra energy. Let's go put that to work. See you in the gym. Alrighty, exercise number 1, we're going to do seated hamstring curls, as always. I'm going to stick with the 220. Now, I got it for 12 and a half last week. So that means that 12th one, I wasn't able to complete the rep. So now I want 15 reps here. I want to be stronger. I want good, high-quality reps, and then I'm going to drop down to 110. And then I may or may not drop down again. We'll see how it goes. This is my only working set for isolating the hamstrings. That's all I do per week. So here we go. I gotta make it a good, I gotta be as productive as possible. Here we go, here we go. What? I beat it. Let's keep going. Go on. 8. Oh. Ooh. 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 Now that's what I call a drop down set. Let's go hit the quads. Exercise number 2, we're gonna do quad extensions. I'm gonna move up in weight. I'm gonna go from 150 to 160, which I got for 14 reps last week. I got the 150 for 14 reps, so let's see if I can hit 14 with 160. And I'm gonna drop down to 50. Here we go, baby. Let's make it a good set. 1, 2. 13. Oh. Whew, that was a good set. 14-6. Pretty good. Alright, which one am I at? Alright, let's duplicate that again. And I'm way ahead of last week. Six more. Or was it four? I forgot. One. Beautiful set. Alright, I'm ahead of last week. 2 for 2. 2 more isolation movements to go. Time for some calf raises. Unfortunately, the hip abduction machines, both of them, are out of service. So last week I got 120 for 15. Let's go up to 130 and see if I can hit 15 again. And then I'll drop it to 50 and we'll add on as much gravy as the bowl will handle. All the way down, all the way up. One. No. 15. Ooh. Oh boy, that hurts. Let's get some gravy on that plate. Seven. Oh. Wow. Beautiful. All right, let's go finish off with some squats. Fourth and final exercise. As I said it before, I'll say it again. The most important exercise of the week, squats. Going with 235 pounds, and I've done 14 reps 2 weeks in a row. Time to hit 15 or 16 or 17. I'm gonna think 17 the whole way. No drop down set. And the goal is to end on the ground. Of course, it's much harder once the weight is under me, on top of me. We'll see how it goes, but if I want to grow, and these legs have been growing, no question about it. But I have to keep going to a place that I haven't gone before, you know? So here we go. Let's make it count. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, I want 15 or 17 reps. Find a nice comfortable spot, doesn't feel too heavy. I want my heels practically touching. Toes out, all the way down, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. 5 more. I can do this. I know I can. 1. 2. Getting difficult. 3. Here it goes. Here it goes. All right. Pretty good. Oh, pretty good. All right. That was a solid 15 and a quarter. Excellent. Very good. All right. Can't even speak right now. All right, so I did 4 exercises and I was way ahead on all 4. So this has been the best week in a while. I hope this week isn't an anomaly. I hope that next week I'm still adding. The question is, next week, should I go up in weight or should I go for 16? I'll save that for decision for next week. It's too early to think about it. Legs are pumped. Let's go flex them in front of the mirror. Woohoo! 15 reps, baby! I am happy with that. I get 14, 14, 15. This is a great week. This has definitely been the single greatest leap in strength from week to week since the competition. So I am super happy about that. Even all this rain, it can keep raining. I'm happy. I'm not going to let the weather bother me. Only did 4 movements today. And the abduction machine, as you saw in the video, they're both out of service. What can I do? I mean, I guess they get a lot of use or something. I like that machine because it kind of gives me a bit of hip, and it doesn't take away from any other machine that I do, so it's unique. I don't want to be redundant and do the same exercise over and over again, especially when I'm doing those drop-down sets, which are extremely intense. I can't just do a crazy amount, but I can't get over it, and you've seen it. The progress is undeniable. Weight's manageable. Woke up at 201.8 this morning, 221.8 this morning. I did overeat a tiny bit. I probably had about 10 cookies when I should have had 5. But don't worry, once that box of cookies I bought, the bigger, better cookie, I won't buy another one. But sometimes I just need it, you know? I just a snack. But and then it goes back to being responsible. Of course, I'm not going to go above 227. And I really haven't even been above 223 in months, probably. Maybe not months, but a month. So I'm definitely tracking well. I feel good. And you know that when I do those squats, zero pain. And I mean zero. I wear the belt as a precaution. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Try to eat my chest at the ceiling while I'm doing it. And you see I'm coming down low and I'm not dropping it. I'm not bouncing it off those bars. Because I could do that. I can get way more reps if I did that. But my legs wouldn't grow anymore. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with the same amount of weight until I hit 20 reps. Because the reps are very important. Especially for legs. You want to do a lot of reps. And my reasoning is because there's a lot of muscle fibers. So after the first 10 reps, your first set of muscle fibers get fatigued, and then more muscle fibers kick in after that. They're very big muscles, so you need to do a lot of reps. Versus, let's say, a bicep curl, you know, 10 reps is kind of all you need to destroy it. Of course, I don't do any bicep curls. I have pretty decent biceps, considering I don't work them out. But that's genetics for you. Train the legs as hard as I can, and I definitely don't have the biggest legs in the gym, but they're definitely catching up. They're definitely visually bigger than last year, and I'm 10 pounds lighter. I gotta figure out exactly how much I weighed last year, end of August, early September, because I want an apples to apples. But I gotta go I write everything down in my logbook, but I got logbooks everywhere dating back years for supplements, for food, and for training. So I got tons and tons and tons of books. But once I find it, then I could just keep flipping the page for week by week. So I really only have to find it once. I know where it is. It's just there's so many books in this drawer. Ugh, it's kind of annoying. But again, very happy. And if I keep this up, this is going to be one hell of an off-season. I didn't have a great off-season last year. I had an okay off-season, but remember the acne kind of took over. So I had to kind of stop and just maintain and let it pass, because I had to let my body use all of its power, its healing ability to get past the acne, you know, and now it's going away. So now I could use all my body's ability to grow. So I'm training as hard as I can, not doing very much cardio, but I'm controlling the eating. So that's the most important thing. I'll be doing my then versus now video on Sunday. I don't know which week I'll compare it to. Probably my last week of August. We'll see how that goes, and then we'll go for September. I like doing the year over year just because there's such a big difference. And obviously I want that visual impact. It's impressive to see, and it motivates me. It's like, wow, I want to keep that up, you know? And oh God, it's weeks like this make all the difference. If you recall, last week I wasn't having a great week, or was it the week before? I was annoyed. I was trying not to get too upset. You know what they say, that you don't want your lows to get too low, and you don't want your highs to get too high. You want to be very consistent. And I think I've been very good, and I'm very happy. But you know, again, I can't make this week an anomaly. I have to keep getting stronger every week, or as many weeks as I can. And if I have a bad week, I got to raise the floor. So I have a very good mindset. I have a very good plan. Now it's time to execute. And what do I have planned for today? I'm going to go watch episode 9 of Dexter Resurrection. Probably my favorite show on TV right now. So I know I don't really talk about non-gym things, but I really love this show, so I'll shout it out. If any of you watch it, you know, tell me what you think. Who do you think the Ripper is? Anyways, I'm going to end this video right here. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time,